Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How you doing? Hi, the kids. It is Q, the Costa Rican here. Hello, how you doing? We got another draft analysis going up on the channel today. I keep looking over here for a very specific reason, but today, where was I going with this? This is the draft analysis for the Chicago Dragapults going in to the DTC Season 3. 3 seasons of the DTC already. That's crazy. Well, 2 and this one's about to start, but that's wild. But either way, you may notice the name change. You may notice the logo change. We are the Chicago Dragapults. The Chicago Dragapults. Mainly because I was waiting to use this team outside of Wi-Fi battles until I got a W in a league with my, hold up, wait for it, Costa Rican QtheCostas, and we did do just that against my boy Brother Cahoots, commissioner of the INT, the International Nexus Tournament. Thanks to him, we got ourselves a champion for the Costa Rican QtheCostas. So I thought it was only fitting that let's try and get one for the Chicago Dragapults now and bring it back home to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So now, before we get into this draft, this was a very unique draft to the DTC, as it was the first one where we introduced Ubers into the drafting process. Kit Kat? I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, so yeah, everyone got an Ubers pick in this draft league. That was like the main, okay, so I never went into a draft like quote unquote prepping my entire team. Like I name off like 1 or 3 mons that like I kind of want to use, and like I go from there and see what happens. Like obviously being the Chicago Dragapults, you know, we were trying to get our mascot, and with this being an Ubers draft, I figured that Dragapult would actually fall way lower than he usually does. Like I've been drafting him first overall in all the other draft leagues I've been a part of, and funny enough, in the other side of the season 3, the DTC season 3 was split up in A and B league. We're in the B league, and in the A league, Dragapult actually went first overall. So I was like, ooh, maybe someone will take him first overall in the B league. But I was like, nah, maybe they won't. And maybe we can get our mascot, and we did just that. We got our mascot, Dragapult. Look at that ham sandwich. That is a proud champion of the Costa Rican QtheCostas, taking over the Chicago Dragapults as the team captain, trying to get that trophy back home. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to Chicago. Bring it over here, baby. Let's put it up in Hazel Crest. Oh, that's a name drop. Anyways, now this also was a very beef. It was a very different drafting process than I ever done before in my mind, because I went into this thinking that I wanted to run a theme team, but I didn't know what theme I was gonna go with. Up until I got my Uber pick, which is my next pick, which, spoilers, it's Yveltal or Yvetal or Eviltal, whatever you want to call him. Yveltal. He's dope. He's a dark flying caw bird, and like he's just super dope. He's the box legendary for Pokemon Y, and he's crazy good. He's crazy good. Also, I forgot to say this at the beginning. Usually in my draft analysis, I go over like stats and possible move sets and strategies and whatnot. I'm not doing any of that right now. I'm just telling you why I drafted them thematically instead of why I drafted them strategically. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, when I got my Ubers pick, the idea clicked in my head. I was like, okay, so we could do like a dark-ish type of thing, because we took a ghost, we took a dragon, and then we took a dark flying type. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, we can go for like a sinister theme, and then I got my next pick, which is boom, Heatran. And then it came to me. Heatran looks like a train. He looks like a bus. He looks like a metro. You know what I'm saying? The Chicago Metro. Spoilers, that's the theme. It is Chicago. There's just Chicago everywhere. If you couldn't tell by the layout, this is literally the skyline of Chicago. If I accidentally put like a New York skyline as the background, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. But no, I genuinely think this is the Chicago background. But yeah, we have a theme going on. Dragapult is just Dragapult. He's the mascot, but he could also be O'Hare Airport. You know what I'm saying? Look, he looks like kind of like a jet. And then we got Yveltal, who I'm gonna be nicknaming Larry Hoover. And if you don't know, I'm not going to explain it to you. Just go ahead and do a little quick Google search if you really want to know. But shout out to Larry Hoover. And then Heatran is the train that goes from the suburbs to downtown. I love it. So yeah, that's what Heatran's doing there. I also used Heatran with Dragapult in Season 2 of the DTC, but didn't feel like I gave Heatran enough opportunity to be offensive. I typically use him like special defensively. And I kind of regret that. Low-key, I think he could have been a very big offensive threat. I do think he was, like, bottom. I think he was top 3 of my kill leaders still, actually. So maybe I'm just being too hard on myself. Maybe I actually did use Heatran pretty well. But up next, we have the pollution himself, incarnate, Galarian Weezing. I know you see him. Now, Chicago's a big city. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of pollution. They have a lot of skyscrapers, a lot of clouds up in the sky. You've seen the cartoons. You've seen the movies. You know what I'm talking about. So we got pollution, the Galarian Weezing over here. He's really cool. In terms of actual competitive viability, I've always wanted to use Galarian Weezing. And I thought this really solidified the theme of it. You know what? I'm gonna name all my Pokemon after like Chicago things, or like a memory that I had living in Illinois, or a memory or something from my childhood. That's what's gonna happen here. But Galarian Weezing just fits the pollution. So like it's literally like, look at it. It's literally polluting the air. Although I do think like lore wise, the gas that comes out of Galarian Weezing's top hat is actually like good. Because its neutralizing gas is the ability, which neutralizes abilities. Spoilers if you didn't know that. It also has access to levitate. We're not talking about the competitive viability though. But either way, I think lore-wise, his gas isn't like toxic. But I don't know. Anyways, up next, we have the Windy City. It's mascot itself of the Windy City because of the winds. If you already know my draft, you know who I'm picking up next. Boom, Suicune. Suicune, look at it. It's got the winds Pokemon. You know, fun fact if you guys didn't know. Chicago was named the Windy City because a Suicune ran right through that thing and just forever winds were there in Chicago. I'm lying, obviously, but hey, it's something. You know, I got a better story. Did you guys know that Chicago never actually had winds in their city until a Suicune popped up and created winds everywhere? Let's move on. I don't know what I'm going with. Oh, okay. The next pick is hilarious. The next pick is so funny. I had to do it. So I really needed a ground type. Electric Immunity is always good. A Rocker is always good. You know what I'm saying? Ground types is really nice. Defensively and stuff like that. So we took up my man, Sandaconda, a.k.a. the Snake Shotgun. Yeah, like he's a gun. Like, look, if you look at it from the side, he's literally a gun. And like his noses are like the barrels. So like I had to pick him, you know what I mean? Like Chicago, murder capital. I had to pick up the gun. So you know what I'm saying. I just had to do it. Up next is another proud champion of the Costa Rican QtheCostas in the INT division, coming over to the Chicago Dragapults to help us out. We got boom, previously nicknamed Grassman. He has earned a new title in Rotom Reflect over here. If it was not for my mans right here, my Rotom Reflect right here, if it wasn't for my Rotom Reflect in the INT finals, I literally would have gotten swept by a Galarian Diamantatan. That's what would have happened. And that would have been crazy. That would have sucked. But hey, we're here. We got Rotom Reflect. In terms of the Chicago theme, I don't really know what he fits. He's a lawnmower. He's a sentient lawnmower. I think like John Deere tractor was founded. I don't know. I didn't look up facts. I probably should have looked up some facts. So yeah, we have Rotom Reflect. He's pretty dope. I really like him. Him and Dragapult. What a duo, man. I've used Dragapult and Rotom in so much. Why does my face cam look super bright? Is that just me? Why does that look super bright? I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Really wanted Rotom Reflect. He's gonna be really good. Will I use screens on my Rotom more so in the future? Maybe, honestly. Like that literally saved the game. That reflected. It's crazy. And it didn't even click in my head that it's actually saved the game until Cahoots pointed it out to me. But anyways, up next, we drafted Talonflame. I genuinely don't remember why I did this. I think I just wanted an offensive bird outside of Yveltal. It fits the Chicago. Oh yeah. Now I remember. The Chicago theme. It fits the Chicago theme. The Chicago Blackhawks. This is not a Blackhawk, but it is a hawk. It is a Talonflame. Boom. Chicago Blackhawks. I'll probably be nicknaming it Blackhawk. Or one of the hockey players. I don't really watch hockey, but I do know the Chicago Blackhawks are like a dynasty in the hockey universe. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, I'm so happy about this next pick. Okay, so this next pick, bro. I literally... Okay, so when I drafted this Pokemon, everyone's all like, why... Like my man Cahoots messaged me. He's like, why did you draft this Pokemon? I don't get it. What's this? Does this thing have some hidden tech I don't know about? And no, not really. I'll just tell you right now. I drafted Throw. And I drafted Throw for literally one very specific reason. Because he is the Pokemon that most resembles my man Brian Urlacher. Shout out to number 54. Oh, no, I don't have his jersey. My dad has his jersey. Shout out to dads, bro. Yeah, Brian Urlacher, number 54, middle linebacker for the Chicago Bears back in my day, when the Bears defense meant something. I love Brian Urlacher. He represents the Chicago like in such a good way. Like, he has hair now. I don't know if you guys seen the billboards in the city, but my man has hair now. It's fake, but like, well, he grew it himself. Look it up. But yeah, man, Throw is the Pokemon that most resembles Brian Urlacher. I'm nicknaming my man Urlacher every single time. Hopefully hope to bring Throw in a lot of battles, not gonna lie. I really just want to use him. He looks really cool. He's like, I know he's really bulky. His signature move is Circle Throw, which is pretty cool, but yeah. Up next, we got a disgusting vile creature. We got, Guzz Lordington's the Guzzlord. Now, I always draft an Ultra Beast, which is what swayed me to draft Guzzlord over, I think I was thinking about either Guzzlord or Meowstic. Yeah, I was thinking about either Guzzlord or Meowstic. Meowstic, if I would have drafted it, would have been to represent my cat Angel. Shout out to Angel. The first cat I ever got back when I was, I think on my, around when I was 7. I remember it was it was either Christmas or my birthday or my sister's birthday. It was some significant event, and my mom took me and my sister to the animal shelter and was all like, pick out a cat. We picked out a cat. I named it Angel, and that's what Meowstic would have represented. I know I'm kind of going in about Meowstic that I didn't draft, which is hilarious. I should have. I could have used a psychic type, and Guzzlord kind of doubled up on both typings, but I needed it for the theme. Guzzlord fit the theme a little bit better than Meowstic did. If y'all don't know about a town called Harvey, Illinois. No shade. If you're from Harvey, no shade, don't you whatsoever. But my man Guzzlord is the personification of Harvey, Illinois. Just go ahead and do a quick Google Earth search if you want to. It's your call. But I'm just, if you know, you know, and that's Guzzlord. It was hilarious to me. It was too good to pass up. I had to do it. Last but not least, in this draft, it was the first season of the DTC where a mega was actually optional. So a lot of us weren't taking megas, and I was contemplating. I was like, do I want a mega? Do I want this guy instead? Do I want this? Do I want that? We ended up taking a mega, and a shout out to my boy Mega Beedrill. I really wanted an offensive mega. Didn't need like a defensive one like Mega Audino or anything like that. I really wanted an offensive mega. Never used Mega Beedrill. I'm pretty sure it learns U-turn still, so a stab U-turn with adaptability is gonna be crazy. But even more so, more importantly, he fits the theme in a few ways. One way, his color scheme, black and yellow. It's not the same color, it's not the same yellow, but it's close enough to Chicago Dragapults logo. So yeah, that was one big decider. Another one is, I can't remember if it was the first field trip I went on or the first field trip I remember going on. But in school, we took a field trip to the Brookfield Zoo in Chicago, Illinois. And my mom was a chaperone, and we were all like eating outside, like the picnic tables and stuff like that. And there's this huge bee, bro. There was this mega bee drill flying around, and my mom went in like full and she like swatted the bee away, and like, you know what I mean, like hit it, but then like it stung her, right? And she didn't know if I was allergic. Oh no, maybe did it sting her? I don't remember if it stung her or not. Mom, if you're watching, comment section down below, let me know. Or call me. I can't remember if it stung her or not, but all I remember is she told me that she's like, I don't know if you're allergic. Like, I think I was like 7 or 8. She's like, I don't know if you're allergic or not, so that's why I killed the bee for you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want you to get stung, and if you were allergic, you could die. So I was like, you know, I don't know. It's a memory with a bee. Chicago Mega Bee Drill. Yeah, that's the team. Let me know what you like about it. I'm really eager to see how Dragapult and Yveltal work together. Glaring Weezing is a really good fairy type as well. Like, I can't wait to try and use that. Never used Suicune before, or Sandaconda for that matter. Like, literally the only Pokemon that I'm familiar with on this team are Dragapult, Heatran, and Rotom-Mow. Everyone else I've kind of never used. Like, I've used Sandaconda in Gen 8 random battles on Showdown. But other than that, yeah, I've never really used the majority of this team, and I'm pretty eager to see how they play together. Can I make my Chicago city proud with all the nice, beautiful nicknames that I'll be nicknaming these boys? We got Ham Sandwich the Dragapult. We got Larry Hoover the Yveltal. We got Metro the Heatran. I can't remember. We got Pollution the Galarian Weezing. Windy City. Windy City, the Suicune. We got The Gun, Sandaconda, Rodent Reflect, Chicago Blackhawks, Urlacher, Literally Harvey, and Murder Hornet. Shout out to the Murder Hornets. So either way, that's the team. Like I said, let me know what you think about it. And if you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Funny enough, in week 1 of the DTC, we are taking on my man Brother Cahoots again. We just beat him in the INT finals. Spoilers, no spoilers, because I already said that at the very beginning that we won. Yeah, so it's a rematch of the INT finals. With we both have very different teams now. Granted, I still do have Dragapult and Rotom-O, which I had in the INT finals. So like, he has a very different team. He does still have Mimikyu. I know for a fact he drafted Mimikyu in the DTC. So yeah, it's gonna be very fun. New draft league, new teams, same old Cahoots that we're gonna meet up in week 1. It's gonna be a good time, and hope to see you guys there. It should be going up this Sunday. This should be going up Monday. So yeah, the Sunday following this Monday. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.